Hi, this is Kathy from Wellspring Clinic in Vancouver, Canada. So today we have a lady, very nice lady. Her name is Eva. She came to our clinic for her digestive system issues for a while. So today we want to interview her, let her tell us about her experience here. So Eva, hi. nice here. Very, very happy that you come to this interview.
Thank you.
So how do you know us?
I actually know you through a mutual friend of mine who was coming here for retina pigmentosa, and it was quite severe. We only had just actually met, and that's a whole other story, but I'm not going to tell it. So anyway, I started driving him here, and his condition started getting better and better and better and better. Well, you could see that it was getting better through the tests. And we had spoken about all the different things that you do here in the clinic, and I just asked him, do they treat people with other ailments? And he said, yeah, they do. And so I read about it a little bit, and I found out that you guys actually did do treatment for food sensitivities, food allergies, that sort of thing. So I decided to give it a try.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So Eva, can you tell us what is your problem before you came in?
I have multiple food sensitivities. They're not actual allergies. I don't get an anaphylactic shock, which is, when you eat a piece of food, like when somebody's allergic to a peanut, they eat a peanut and they swell, or their neck swells. It's not that kind of a reaction. What happens to me is I eat whatever the food happens to be, and then it can take 2 or 3 days sort of like to ferment, if you will, in your stomach before I actually start to get any kind of symptoms. And that has been the hardest part of all of it, because you can't remember what you ate 3 and 4 days ago. Throughout the day, I mean, who knows what you're eating, and with all the stuff they put in the food nowadays, it's just so hard. I mean, I can read labels if I want to till I'm blue in the face, but it's just there's just so many new things that they're putting in the food nowadays. There's a lot of people that are very sensitive.
Food, yes.
So, yeah.
Then you go to all different doctors to get diagnosed.
Yes, because my symptoms are basically swelling, severe swelling. I get it all over my body, and it's chronic. It's not like it's just once in a while. This is all the time for me. Unless I actually just don't eat and stay empty, that's the only way that I can manage it.
But you cannot manage for long,
you
right?
can't, exactly. So I only eat little bits, like say in the evening, and people say, how can you do that? I go, well, you condition yourself after years and years and years of being that way. You want to feel good. So those are my choices, basically. But the symptoms are severe swelling. I've had rashes in my past. Bowel problems, constipation, severe GERD or reflux. I've had to take medication almost all my life. A low immune system. That's another thing.
So easy to catch a cold.
Yeah, and also I had strange things when I was young. Like I had shingles. Have you heard of shingles?
Yes.
Okay.
They're usually for older people.
Usually, I had shingles when I was 13.
Oh.
Yeah. I also have a thing called Raynaud's phenomenon. You look it up. Raynaud's is when you lose the circulation in your extremities, usually in your toes and your hands. That happens to me all the time, and it's usually when I get cold. But they go white. So I have a lot of really strange, sort of unrelated issues, but really I believe that they are all to do with the gut, my stomach. They are. I also have and when I'm feeling better, I notice my anxiety levels are much better.
Oh, so you have very bad anxiety.
Yeah, it also triggers depression, anxiety, panic attacks. I've had that all my life as well, and they all seem to be related, because whenever I have, gotten a little bit better, all of the symptoms are lifted. It's not just like one symptom gets better; they all get better.
I see. So you do take a different Western medicine sometimes?
I've tried, yes. I mean, I've tried all kinds of things. At first, they thought it was a hormone problem. Way back in the 80s, I actually had doctors tell me that it was in my head.
Oh yeah, because now you see nowadays, since how many people begin to realize gut much related to your, to your mood, your emotion.
That's right.
And all the nervous system.
That's
it's not
right.
just here; it's also at your gut.
That's right. Well, he was, one doctor said to me, I don't see any swelling. I don't see it. I said, well, it doesn't really matter if you see it. I'm telling you that it happens to me. I can't get my shoes on. So, but they would brush me off, say, well, oh, well, I think you need to see a psychiatrist, or that was back in the 80s. And they, you didn't have very many people to turn to back then either. Because we weren't all up on this. There weren't a lot of, with the holistic and acupuncture and
also
naturopath,
mind and the body all related now. People
exactly.
begin more and more
we
realize
understand that too.
Aware of that.
Mental illnesses are
yes.
a lot of. There's figuring out now that a lot of mental illness is due to the foods we eat and all of the stuff that they're putting in the food. I mean, it's quite scary, really, when you think about, So going back to, holistic medicine and naturopath, to me, I mean, you want to, if you're going to do something, why not go the most natural route, especially since you're trying to avoid a lot of these GMOs and things that they're putting in the food, right? You want to try to get away from that, especially someone like me who's so sensitive.
So after trying this Western medicine not help that much, you begin to seek for the holistic approach. Yes. So you try some like acupuncture or
I've tried
medicine.
Yes. Yeah. I went to a naturopath, and to be honest with you, I feel that I got a lot more help through this kind of medicine than I ever did through conventional medicine. I'm not saying there weren't some people that really tried to help me, but I didn't feel the hope. I didn't feel the hope. So what happens is, and more medication, like I say, certain medications you start trying, you don't even really know what they are. What are they doing to me? What are they doing to my brain? I don't know, because the whole thing seems to be, So coming back to this, when I came to the clinic and I saw that people were getting better, and just the atmosphere of everyone here, because I love everyone here, is that makes you feel more hopeful. And I think that is still, even today, I believe that if you don't have that there's less of a chance that you're going to get better.
Yes, that's
I believe
ever get up to a point. So you should have like the hope or the trust to us, right? And this mutual communication, understanding.
Right.
So today Eva get her, I think, almost 10 times of treatment. She came here usually once or twice a week. And also at the same time, we teach her how to do the massage. So tell us what's the difference after this treatment, since you came here.
Okay, so the first little while, I didn't notice much of a difference, but I noticed in probably about the last week, maybe a little longer, with the acupuncture and especially with the massage, I have noticed just overall wellness. I mean, it isn't just, it's slight, but with somebody like me, a little bit is a lot. So, and that's the other thing, is I don't expect to get better like that. Because if you expect to get better like that,
like this,
yes, so like turning a light switch on and off, that's not practical, right? Because I've been sick a long time. My body needs to be retrained into, into normalcy, because this is all it knows. This is all I'm saying it like it's separate from my brain. It's not, but in a sense, it is, because it only knows certain, it'll probably fight to not get better, because this is all.
Because used to it, right?
It's so used to it.
This
yes.
is normal.
It doesn't want to change, right? But I noticed with the massage and now with the acupuncture, I'm feeling better. I am feeling better. And like I said, the huge thing about it is the hope, the feeling like I can get better, that I will get better. Not what if, maybe down the road. I'm not thinking like that anymore. So I think that has a lot to do with it as well. And, all the three combined, I think have helped a lot.
Yes. So Eva is a lady that's not easily to give in, right? Always try.
Yes.
Because really bother her for the almost, not whole life, but a long time, right? Long
35
time.
years.
Yes, yeah. So she tried this, tried that, and then through a friend, she found us. So she came here. So her story just tell us that don't easily to give in, and even other people cannot help you, maybe you still keep on trying
Yes.
to find the right person who could offer some help. Like just Eva said, alternative medicine sometimes maybe take a while to see the response. So you may need to continue. Like you mentioned before, you do see other acupuncture